we are going to swallow them up. Masethu verse 42. But babe joina, maselithi baqinisela bonke esifundisweni sabapostoli. Sekubona no 3,000 no 3,000 not mawungena. Kwathiwa la ekhaya, we live by the apostles' doctrine. We live by prayer. We live by fellowship, and we break bread every day. We are not going to change our culture because you have come. We must be sure we are well cultured. As long as we faster, we're going to swallow them up. The whole week, that's 1 month. 3 days in a week. The rest of the week they are praying and fasting because we are so grounded in the culture which is apostolic. How grounded are you in the apostolic culture? How grounded are you in the kingdom? Masikata siyombeka esikoleni uzokwazi ukuyunivesithi. Ngeculture ezotmayeza olesibili lethukudla uthi from where I come from, go Tuesday we fast and pray until you swallow them up. Mawuthola umsebenzi ka-government, are you going to be able to swallow them up or they are going to swallow you? How grounded are you in the apostolic culture of the house? Are you going to bring shame to the kingdom? Or are you going to bring glory? As Johannesburg Christ Tabernacle, what are you going to do if God opens the floodgates of heaven and you receive 10 people per week? They vele endaweni where they are not cultured. They vele endaweni la bephila khona isinomi kanjani. Mabefika phakathi kwena, are you going to adopt their culture or are you going to swallow them up? Are you going to absorb them to your own system or are you going to allow their own system to swallow you just because they are a big number? Evangelizations about 3,000. God, we are not changing from the doctrine. We are not changing from prayer. We are not changing from gathering. We are going to continue with our culture, whether we are 100 or we are 3,120. We will do it. I will not change my culture. I will not change my message. I will not change my conviction. Whether thousands come or they don't come, the message and the culture is the same. Also from verse 43, lithi inkosi yanezela. Inezelela lithi sibonile ukuthi isafe igrowth yalapha. So makale ngo 3,000 bawugwinya. Lithi emva lokho yalo inezelelana sibabonile ukuthi ba strong. Lithi of chapter 4 kwaziniswa 5,000 from 3 to 5.
Yes.
uNkulunkulu abalini baphinde bawugwinya. Mase lithi ku chapter 8 the whole city of Samaria got saved. Bayibona growth yakhula from 3,000 to 5,000 to the whole city. Imagine a man winning the whole city in 1 day. 1 day preaching was in this one. He was born again. Philip uphele Samaria. Iculture ingene yakugwina idolobha. Yagwina iculture ingena, yagwina the whole. Yes, yagwina ngisho abathandazi bendawo. Your problem is not that you are not born again. You are not cultured. You don't have a culture. You belong nowhere. Do you know that you are vulnerable in the face of consistent lies? This was strong, but in the face of consistent, if a lie is consistent in his lie, it means his culture is going to swallow you. So the one who's more consistent is the one who's more strong. Come on. You stand not tense in the face of a consistent liar. Come on now. Akukanjani kwi-doctrine y'abapostoli? Uzogcina ushisa impepho. Uzogcina uhamba inyanga. Uzogcina ubopha intambo esinqeni. Uzogcina ukhotshipha, uhlala nomuntu ongashadile naye. Uzogcina ubribe, uzogcina kuthi wasambeni unomuntu osendana ukuthi ibhizinisi liyaphumelela, ugcina uthi hayi ugcotsho akasindisiwe kodwa umprofeti ongasindisiwe kodwa ugcotsho uNkulunkulu uzogcina udidiswa, because in the face of lies, if you are not cultured in truth, you stand no chance. Come on. Mendela gonna survive this season, amen, who are cultured. Hallelujah. Mawuthiwa abaqinisele esifundisweni kusho ukuthi kunezinto ezayifuna ubasusa. Ngeke uqinisele ungasuswa. Baqinisele uqinisele ukunyamezela. Thuthuza ubuhlungu kodwa ushaye ngathi awubuzwa. So kunezinto ezazifuna ukuba move but they persevered. In the apostles' doctrine, in the breaking of bread, in prayers, and in fellowship, kuninto ezazibafuna ukubasusa ekuhlanganyeleni, but God, we are not going to be shaken because they were cultured. What is your predominant culture? What is culture? What occupies your mind? What is the framework of your mind? Is your mind transformed? So growth can be bad if people are not yet cultured. And for God to preserve you, He holds growth. But I can't grow you now because I will lose you. The day they began experiencing exponential growth is the day God lost them because they were swallowed up. So at times we withhold the growth until they are cultured, because culture defines us. Culture is our identity. When you get to a place, you look for culture to see whether it's the right place. When you go to the Zulu nation, you see their culture. When you go to the Soto nation, you see their culture. What identifies ethnicity is culture. Every local church has a culture. Every local church has a culture. There is no cut across. Inauguration is against removal of borders. God is against removal of borders. That's why we quest ningabi nama quest democratic. Ningabi nama quest democratic. Because there is one Africa, we must remove borders in Africa. We must start the Bible. Let the Bible, God, who created all men by one blood, let Him position them in their respective nations and set bounds. Come on now. Yeah? He set what? Bounds. Deuteronomy 32 verse 8. That is how God divided the nations. He divided them according to the number of the sons of God. It's God that divided the nations. Why did He divide them? He will be South Africa in a prophetic destiny, in a prophetic assignment. We won't see the uniqueness of assignments and destinies. So God set a border between female and male. God set a border between light and day. God set a border between land and water. God is a border, is a God of borders. So culture defines us. In culture, there was also Christ Tabernacle, who's what in Christ Tabernacle. Is culture. So culture identifies us. It identifies who was around. It defines us. When you get to a place you look for it, it's uniform. It culture is uniform. It's conduct. It's routine. It's policy. It's practice. It's language. It's belief. So when you get to a place, you check the uniformity of the place. Their conduct, their routine, their policy, their practice. There is a specific language in each and every house. You can't speak against prosperity. You can't. Because the language is prosperity. It's their culture. So the culture identifies us. Though we're a big nation, but they are tribes. Each tribe, they are Judah. It's a royal tribe. Each tribe, they are a priest. It's a priestly tribe. Each tribe, they are a businessman. They are different. Each tribe, they are Issachar. He produces our prophets because it's a tribe that understands times. So each tribe in a product that it contributes to the body. Kufanele umuntu ophuma esontweni elithize ukwazi ukumbona ngenxa yeproduct ayiyo. Manje sinenkinga abantu bahlala na they don't want to absorb the culture. They have their own culture, so they resist the waters. My ifuna uba penetrate, they resist it. They want to maintain their own culture. So masephuma esekhuluma ngaphandle uzwakala ukuthi uvela thina kodwa akayena owethu.
So
because they don't subscribe to our policy. Ngilalela bazalwane. AmaJuda there is something uNkulunkulu abahloniphela yona. Akekho umuntu ogcina iculture njengeJuda. Do you know ukuthi amaJuda sesakazeke emhlabeni for over 3000 years? Because ubuya kwabo kwaba ngo1948 kwaphelisa ngo1967 after i7 days war. And amanye asoneke buya, we were watching some show noma Ndlovu izolo, and we started ukuthi kunamaJuda ase-Ethiopia asandukundiziswa kuyiselwa kwa-Israel. They are Ethiopian Jews and abantwana the Queen of Sheba. The Queen of Sheba yayobona uSolomon, nyamazi uSolomon wayenobuthaka bani. What mayibona uSolomon wangabona iQueen wagcina uSolomon enze lelo. So leyo Queen leyo yabuya yeze Africa. Kanti buya ithwele. Afika athola abantu baSolomon. So she began giving birth to Jewish people in Ethiopia. So bathela abantu babetrace history ababona ukuthi bavela kuSolomon, they are sons of Solomon. And by reports of Israel to sons of Solomon in Ethiopia, man check on my records, they are genuine Jews. They are not proselytes, no, they are Jews. In their family, amaJuda. iJuda ngisho malixosha ulichitha umhlaba wonke for 1000 years. Ngeke umthole umJuda osekhonza kaShembe khohla. Ngeke umthole umJuda oseyiMuslim. Ngisho ngamisa ama-Arabian countries. Ngisho ngamisa ko-Senegal. Umyise kulama countries North Africa. La kukhonza khona Boko Haram, where Islam kubuswa khona ama-communists ama-Islam. Ngisho ehlala lapho akagcina iculture phela ugcina ne-language. Ubuya ngesazi sithembelo. Mawuthatha ama-African Americans lawa sephesheya yaphuma le-Africa yange slavery. Uwabuza ukuthi ngesikhathi sase-Africa batshiwo language abayazi because they don't have capacity to preserve culture. But amaJuda ane-capacity to preserve culture. Ngisho ngihamba 1000 years meyiphula umntwana umfundisa iculture. Ngephasika badla isidlo. Meyibuza umntwana ukuthi yini sidla imfino ebabayo athi ubaba ingobo okhokho bethu ababeboshwe eGibhithe babedla imfino. Mabephuza amanzi anosawoti ubuza umntwana yini siphuza amanzi anosawoti namhlanje ingoba iphasika obaba bethu sikhumbula inyembe sizazikhala obaba eGibhithe. Yindaba sidla inyama ehlatshiwe namhlanje ungudla elifresh elihlatshiwe ingoba obaba bethu baphuma ngemundlu eGibhithe. So umntwana ukhula kwiculture. Bazalwane ngingantshela ngisho ikhalenda yaba yifani nethu. Bona baku 5782 unyaka we 5782 manje. Ngwabona ikhalenda yabiswa ku Genesis. Ibala ukuthi siye 6000 years manje. Thina yethu yashintshwa sesisebenzisa ilunar calendar. It was changed by the Roman Empire. uIsrael akasebenzi ngekhalenda yethu. Awuhlome ngasho ukuthi ngisho beyiswe kantola bajajwa according to our constitution. Because they preserve culture. Kodwa amaKristu ahlula ngisho ama-Muslims. Ayivumelekile umthandazo esibhedlela kodwa ama-Muslims ane-prayer room in a hospital. Liyatshela ukuthi if umqashi it's my culture, it's not my religion, it's my culture. Thina ikingdom siyitreat njenge-religion, not as a culture. So I tell you ukuthi you have to create a space for prayer because usiko lami ukuthandaza. NgoLesihlanu ngisho usebenza naye uyaphuma kwi-mosque. Hayi we-lunch i-hour of prayer. Unayo i-lunch kodwa le hour of prayer. I'm provoking you, bazalwane. We must be a cultured people. We must keep culture. Hallelujah. In every harvest, Satan may send serpents. In eternal ponto patolo and yalbu no fish pen. Libuye nama serpents. Strength is standing for what you believe in a changing world. Without change, you that is strength. Don't allow people to change your culture. Lithi abantu bawufuna abafundisi abashumayela ngani nansi into yaxosha Eastern Cape. Ileli verse ke la ngiqhatha nabantu bakwaXhosa. Boshuma ufuna ukushumayela ngani? Khawuzeli kwezindlebe zabo. According to the itching of their ears. So people will not be cultured. Bo bayofika beza uzovashumela lento engithandayo. Wena la nango upheka ibhodo ngidlayo. They won't care whether it's truth or not. They will judge it by their own feelings. Can you shout amen to Jesus? That church is the pillar of truth. You must conform to truth in the church. Don't bring your own culture. Conform to the one that is set in the church. Uthujesa ngithi unezimvu. Zinjani izimvu zakhe ziyaliza iphimbo lakhe. So you must identify a shepherd. There must be someone whom when they speak, they trouble your waters. There must be that one person. So you must identify a house and you must identify a prophet or a shepherd. I want to close because I don't want to lose you. First Kings 22 verse 17. First Kings 22 verse 17. First Kings 22 verse 17. Ngicela asifundele ungasifundela from